Yeah. Me and Payne just pulled up to the stoop. We ain't gonna work it tonight, but we just checking it out. Doing a little tour. That's just dope, bro. Watch. Ooh, hitting a stizzy and walking up the stairs is not a great idea.
Most of the shops are closed. Got nothing in it?
I think this is a whole one.
I'm asking how much rent is.
Damn, which one was it? It's this one. Just walking. Knock, knock, bro.
What's up, dog?
This is Peyton.
Marlo, that's me, bro.
Nice to meet you. Hey.
That's me, sir.
You were looking for those, huh?
Yeah! Awesome, awesome.
Yeah,
Welcome, welcome.
Cool.
We do the podcasting and stuff here, photography, videography, all that good stuff in this room. And then we do, you know, what you would be interested in over here.
How much is rent for a place like this?
It really depends. So I got it at a good deal because I got in here 3 years ago right before the market, the pandemic went crazy. So now this same spot is probably like $1,700, but I pay $12.
That's not fucking bad at all.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
but
especially
it's not.
if you get like partners and stuff.
And it wasn't the $1,200 that it's the other to build out.
Yeah.
Was the hard part.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, the monthly rents, that's kind of easy.
Didn't come with the equipment.
No.
No doubt.
And then everything you see here was built custom. So the desk to facilitate and hold this,
That's cool.
all of the design, all of the sound panels, the platform you're standing on, the benches in there, literally everything in here was custom built.
The little snack room in the corner over here.
Yeah.
Oh,
I haven't seen these kind of monitors since like high school.
Yeah, for sure.
They had a studio at our high school. And
Yeah.
That's where right before I started the class, I started that summer.
Mhm.
And I took the class just because I was like, oh, maybe it'll be cool. And that summer, just by chance, I started making music, and then they
Started
had,
making sick
monitors
shit.
in there. They had a whole console table. They had a little glass studio where you could see them like singing and everything.
Yeah, dope. That's essentially what it is here. So while you're in there, you can still see the artist,
Yeah.
still speak to everybody, facilitate a good session.
That's dope.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't got nothing like that.
And then if you want to go digital, we have the PreSonus over there as well. I mean, not digital, I'm sorry, analog.
That's dope.
yeah, that's sick.
And you can connect that directly to the computer as well.
That's awesome. How much are the PreSonus consoles?
That one I bought used for like $800.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. I get all my stuff used.
Yeah. But brand new when it first came out, I think it was like two racks or something.
God
like that.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's a big console. Like they make even the smaller ones are like $400 or $500.
And that one has all of the effects and everything in board, so
So you just put like reverb.
you can literally do a live show with that.
Really?
That's essentially what it's built for. It's called Studio Live. It's for a live show. But you can run it as
I didn't know PreSonus was doing that. Like, that's cool.
But you can also run it as just like a regular mixing board if you need it.
See, I've always wanted one of those, but that's what I always thought it was for, was just for live
You
shows.
just have to make sure you know what brand you want to get and you have the right equipment that's gonna work with it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because you don't want to just get no random board. And then...
Yeah.
True.
Technology's crazy. You'll get some shit and be like, this don't connect to nothing. or the cords are obsolete and shit. They don't even make them anymore. So it's like,
Yeah. They made it in Ukraine in like 1984.
Jeez.
so you just gotta make sure that everything connects.
Yeah, this is cool.
We gotta have a couple hours here, bro. We're definitely have to come over here.
Yeah, man. It's definitely a cool. And you can play the guitar?
No.
No. Is it for like just like people that can't play? Or
Yep.
That's kind of what I do.
You just have it around?
I can do a little bit with it, but
So I built this business. I went to crafts back in the day.
yeah.
So I graduated from there. I can engineer. I just don't like to.
No, yeah.
That's not what I wanted to do when I went to the school. I went there as an artist. Just wanted to be able to communicate.
I feel it.
I ended up taking it on as a trade, doing it for a few years. It's not what I wanted to do. But I understand that, I get it, and I know that there's people that are really good at it and they love to do that.
That's exactly why I didn't go.
Exactly. So I provided this for those people who this is what they want to do. You know, instead of working in the business, I need to work on the business in order for it to grow. So
Right. Yeah. That's cool.
That's dope as fuck.
Yep.
Yeah, I started producing because I didn't want to buy beats, and then I think I started rapping first actually, but then I realized that eventually, I was gonna have to put money into it. So I was like, you know what? I'll just try to get experience and making beats, and then after that, I got decent after like 5 years and being grounded and not being able to have a computer, and went through all that, and then finally got decent at it. I just kept thinking I was decent, and then after I made something better, I was like, okay, that was trash. And I just kept going through that, and then I took 6 or 8 months off of producing because I wanted to learn I was trying to rap now, and now when I was putting my vocals down, it sounded like garbage.
Yeah.
I didn't know how to engineer.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, okay, now I gotta take some time off and just
Figure this shit out.
Yeah, so I didn't have the privilege to go to Crafts, but I went to YouTube University.
Yeah.
And I learned a lot of stuff.
Well, see, I grew up in a different era too.
Yeah.
When I was coming up, I had to go to Crafts. It wasn't YouTube.
Yeah.
I feel it.
YouTube had just started when I graduated.
I just saw a video go viral of Pharrell with some girl producer at a New York school, and he was like, they were listening to her music, or they were going through all the students, and he liked her music, and it went viral.
Dope.
Yeah, and like.
Yeah, but YouTube University, how old are you?
21. I just turned 21.
Yeah, come on, bro. Like, your guys' era, it's all YouTube.
It is all YouTube. Everything's
So it's
YouTube.
I felt like I didn't need to go to school. I mean, I could have benefited in a lot of ways, I'm sure, but I just didn't want the debt. And that's just.
Well, Crafts isn't that expensive, and you get the science behind it. So it's
For sure.
you get there's like a full encompassing knowledge base that you get when you go to that school.
They teach you from wiring too,
They teach you how to solder and everything. That's why earlier when you had the speaker.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, you fucked with it?
Cool.
Did you get it?
No, I wired this whole thing.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Based off of the knowledge I learned at Crafts.
Okay.
I'm learning how to solder at work on Monday.
That's cool.
But we just make like parts and stuff.
Yeah, but soldering is soldering. So it's like once you figure out, you can YouTube some videos. Like, even though I went to school, I still had to YouTube some videos. All right, which one is this, this.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So you still got to do it, and then you fuck it up, and you're like, let me redo it.
Redo it, yeah.
So you get it right.
Yeah,
So it's simple, bro.
That's dope.
My buddy Danny, he went too, and he ended up dropping out. But yeah, he talked about how he learns how to make XLR cables, and he learned how to
You can make they'll teach you how to make a microphone, speakers, all that.
Yeah.
You'll be able to be self-sufficient for sure.
Yeah, stuff that you don't want, because if you have Drake in the studio and all of a sudden your equipment fails, what are you gonna do? You're not gonna run to Guitar Center. He's gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna go somewhere else. So you got to be able to, put something together in 5 minutes. That be like, okay, bro, I just fixed it, or.
Damn, that's true.
Because otherwise, you're running. If you're working with high-end artists, you got to be able to be quick.
True. Yeah, because their time is money.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So learning the quick keys, doing all that kind of stuff is.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
That's
you got to
cool.
be quick on the computer too.
For real?
Yeah, because if they're asking you, they're like, hey, run this back. If they're cutting in, punching in, then they're gonna tell you like, hey, yo, why are you messing up? I told you right here. Why are you going right here? They're gonna start getting angry at you because they want you to be. You have to be in the same vibe.
Damn. So we have the luxury of having all the time in the world and doing it at home.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. When you're with me, it's a whole different story. We're messing around. We make good music, but we're not on a time crunch.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not trying to
That's the difference between being just an artist and then being a professional.
Yeah.
Professional is when you come to the studio, we're not fucking around.
Mm-hmm.
We're here to get the work done.
Yep.
I've practiced at home 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And when we come to the studio, it's because we're this is it.
Yeah.
We're creating the art and now make it a song. Yeah. This isn't where we're playing. Now people get that confused all the time. They come over here and they bullshit.
Yeah, because you're investing. Yeah, I've had it happen.
More often than not.
Yeah. But you're investing your bread, into that. So once you realize that, oh yeah, if I mess around this whole hour, I just spent $60, got nothing.
Nothing.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, you have to. That's when Juice WRLD was coming up. That's exactly what he said. He said, like, you know, I realized I couldn't mess around. That's why he learned to freestyle.
True.
Because he was like, you know, I had to be able to, or no, he learned to freestyle after. But at first, he said I had to write because I had to go into the studio,
Have everything ready to go.
have everything ready to go because I couldn't just mess around no more.
True.
He was just freestyling into his phone or something like that.
Yeah.
Start.
That's dope.
I think that's how everybody starts. But.
It's dope. But
Yeah.
How much did it take to like get to where you're at now? Like how much does it take to invest in like?
So because I did a lot of the labor, I was able to save, but it was about a quarter of $1,000,000.
God damn.
No, I get that though. That's awesome, man.
Oh yeah.
That's what my dream is to do someday. I don't know if I'd be able to.
I mean, it was over 2.5 years.
Yeah.
So it didn't feel like that.
Yeah.
And I'm including labor when I say that, but I did the labor, so I didn't have to pay that out.
Right.
So I didn't have to pay out $250,000, but if I had to pay for it to get that,
yeah.
True.
it would have been that and some, to be honest.
Yeah, I got nothing near that. I like to work with a little bit and try to, you know, do a lot with a little.
They say to push one song in the industry, it costs $300,000.
Yeah.
Damn.
Just to push one song.
That's crazy. And that's
So it took me that to just build one studio.
Damn.
Essentially.
Yeah, that's why you just have random people that just pop off for no reason and then they just never, because it's so random. Like sometimes it takes nothing, and then sometimes it takes 300. Sometimes you spend 300,000 and you get nothing. Sometimes you spend 300,000 and it pops off.
Sometimes you spend nothing and it pops off.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
Even if you have all that money, nothing can push you besides like organicness. You know?
True.
If the artist isn't gonna, or the audience isn't gonna understand you.
They can force it down your throat, but the audience is gonna know.
Yeah.
That's true, yeah, for sure.
And sometimes that works, but it's rare. Like, you know, Yeet is probably, you know, a plant or somewhat.
Yeet? Who's that?
The song.
Yeet?
Yeah.
The rapper?
Oh, you're talking about the artist.
Yeah.
There's an artist called Yeet?
Mm-hmm.
Is he the one who does like the
Dumb music.
like drill? Is it like New York drill?
Honestly, I've heard of him, but I don't listen to any of his shit.
I haven't heard any of his shit.
No,
either.
he did get a deal with Minions, bro. He made a Minion song.
Oh no shit!
Yeah,
Like he's in a
it's
movie.
For the movie.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
So you know he's making money now, but like so it can work, but that's if you get hurt. You know you gotta get in that position in the first place.
True. True that.
Yeah, all of it is a good mixture of both. You need to be able to touch the people, like, you know, in person.
Yeah.
But also have a good media presence, social media presence,
Right.
marketing.
That's why you can't force it.
Yeah, exactly. I told him with his kind of music, just do what you do, bro. You don't need a crew. You don't need none of that. Just make good music, and then learn the business.
For
Do it
sure.
like Russ, bro. Like, you know, I could totally see you being like a Mexican Russ. Like, it could definitely go somewhere.
Yeah, type of shit. Just be myself.
That's how he started. It was just him and his producer buddy. And they had a basement, and they both put all their money into the equipment, and then they were making their own beats, and that's how they did it. And then eventually, like after thousands of songs, like he posted thousands of songs, it finally got a Grammy, or not a Grammy, like a platinum. You know.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Takes work. Takes a lot of work.
You can't do it organically, but you know you gotta have.
How well do you work on Pro Tools?
I'm pretty decent. I haven't worked at it in a long time, so it's hard to say. I'm good at Pro Tools. It's it's pretty much the same on.
Yeah.
Once it's the same mechanics. Once I got used to it, but I'm good at FL. That's what I use. Just because it was the cheapest one for me to do.
So because me and my man have a little deal going on here, right? And I like his music. I'm willing to just, we already have a deal, but also give him some studio time, just as a fan, right? Yeah. Same thing. If you guys are gonna partner up, right?
For sure.
So, I would like to give you guys some studio time, just as a token of like I like good music. You know what I'm saying? But with that being said, I would like to utilize you as an engineer as well.
I can throw you bread too, by the way. You know.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I would like to utilize you
I know
as an
how the
engineer.
feeling is of having to like give people free time. You're like, man, this does suck. I'm an engineer producer as well, so like.
Well, no, I'm talking about for y'all specifically.
Yeah, he's fucking.
I know, but
listen.
I can still like I'll still throw you, you know, whatever I can because
Okay,
like
bet.
If you want to
I
donate,
have a
that's
stable
cool.
job.
Yeah, if you want to
Yeah,
donate,
yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah,
For sure.
And I'm not. Doesn't mean I'm gonna give you guys a shit ton of hours. You know what I'm saying? But I'm
my
gonna
bad.
put some hours set aside for you guys. We'll set up a schedule.
For
Because I
sure.
want him to be able to have a place, and I see your guys'
He needs
connection.
structure. Yeah, that's what he needs. He needs structure.
Exactly.
Alright.
So I would now. With that being said, though, I would like to utilize you as an engineer here.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I need to see you
If
work.
If you want to try out or something. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I would like to see that while you're working with him.
For
Okay.
So I'll
sure.
just come in and hang out with you guys while you guys are doing a session.
Dope.
Okay.
I just want to see you work, see how your flow is.
Do you have a keyboard in it, or is it
I
just
do,
strictly?
No, I have a keyboard, but I also have a wireless one over here.
Because
So
I'm just not used to it.
Yeah.
Work out it over time.
Well, you'll be working with him though, so you can grow to
Okay.
figure it all
True.
out with him. So it's not
Exactly.
like you're on the spot.
Okay.
You see what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
It's you guys are hanging out in here with time that you're not even paying for
Yeah,
type
yeah.
shit. So it's just I want that energy to be just relaxed, where you learn the process, you get it good with him,
Mhm.
to the point where you're confident to do it for other people as well.
Yeah, and let us know and everything, because I want to take advantage of your time. And I want to make
Yeah.
sure we're like.
Well, that's why we'll schedule it out. So I put it on,
For sure.
like on a Tuesday or something where I
Okay.
know we're not slammed.
Yeah, I bet. I'm down with that.
And then we already have our
Yeah.
I'm still getting taken care of. My man right here. You know
For
what I'm saying?
sure.
Like,
Hell yeah. Dope.
Oh yeah, definitely. He's always trying to throw me stuff, and I'm like, man.
I told him, I'm like, yeah, I'll help you watch that.
Yeah.
Because I can utilize that. I say anything that you can find that's studio worthy,
Yeah.
let me know. Like the lavalier mics and shit like that. I do.
I looked at those, dude, when he just had them, bro. I was like,
Yeah.
man.
And I throw events, and we have podcasts, so it's like that's perfect. So
Yeah, exactly.
I could use that. It makes sense for me.
Mhm.
If you to be able to give you guys this, absolutely, bro.
Oh yeah, man.
For
And
sure.
if you want to donate, bro, by all means, y'all, you know what I'm saying?
Got
But
you,
realistically,
bro.
I just want you guys to get comfortable
No doubt.
and utilize the space.
It'd be a cool experience, you know, because I've never been as much as I got to experience the vibe of that studio. There was, 35 kids.
Yeah.
So the chance you got to touch the, screen and all that was rare.
Yeah.
And we did get our own computer, but once you're in the studio, it was all just one-on-one.
You'll be here by yourself, so
Yeah.
it's just y'all two just get going at it. You know what I'm saying?
So that means we have to get beats ready beforehand.
Yeah,
And,
no doubt.
bring it in.
And then usually what I like to do, I don't do this for every artist. I don't do this every time. This is another thing that I offer. Just you gotta give them taste, essentially, right? So I document. I have different cameras in here. I'll show you exactly a little bit what it looks like.
Oh, that is cool, dude. You're smart, dude.
My phone's
is
about to
smart,
die.
bro. That is genius. You don't even need somebody to hold a camera, dude.
No, sorry. Oh, it's connected over there.
Oh, no shit.
So we had Merkins in here the other night.
That is awesome.
I was just showing up Cap G on the way over here.
And you just like forward the file over after the session or whatever. That's cool.
Yeah, bro.
This is the still shot from the booth. So there's some good looks. There's one up there. We got the other one over here. We have one inside. This one's usually inside of the booth right here.
No
That side. And we
shit.
have this one right here.
Oh.
So you don't have to do anything. I'll set it up on a timer. And it'll just every like 5 seconds, it'll just go from one camera to the other, but it captures everything. And the SD cards, it's going everywhere. If you want to do them live, so you guys can go live to
Oh,
your
dope.
sessions.
Cool.
You can do that and just self-produce it, essentially. You just press a button, it'll switch. But it captures everything individually on each of those things on the SD card.
Okay.
So at the end of it, you could take it and still be able to edit through all of that. And have all of the sound and everything for
Wow.
each individual. Yeah.
That's
So I offer
crazy.
that as well. It's not something that I put like out there crazy yet, 'cause I'm still working it. But it's like if you want to come through and have a session, but then also have it documented.
Yeah.
And then I'll come through with my camera. I have a fisheye lens. I'll take some sick ass fisheye lens photos.
Uh-huh.
And then you go and you got a whole content piece for your session.
That's awesome. And then like, so on that screen, do artists use that for anything, or is it
Absolutely.
Just,
That's why I put that there for a purpose, for you to be able to brand yourself.
Oh, that's cool.
So like, for instance, if you're here behind the boards, you put your brand up here.
Really?
Yeah, you put your logo with a USB in the back of the TV, and you just select it with the remote right here. Same thing with that one. If you're the artist, you put your logo over there, and when you walk in here, now you've customized the studio to be your guys' essentially.
Huh.
Obviously, Tribeavestudio is my logo's still up, but
For
like,
sure.
I want you guys to be able to come in here and make it yours.
Yeah. That's cool. You got the setup, man.
Yeah, that's what I said, bro.
That's
bro.
more than I like. I didn't, I was just thinking music-wise. I didn't think like.
No, this is the ultimate one-stop shop for an artist to come through and gather all the content.
That's how I think too. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
That's what I used to do. That's why I learned everything. Because I was like, I want to be the person you can come to, and you don't have to go nowhere. You just spend all your money with me, and then you don't gotta like, I just spent $100 in engineering, $100 on this.
Videos and shit. Yeah. That's dope as fuck, bro.
But that's smart. That's exactly how. That's genius.
Very genius.
Yeah, if you get another one of them GoPros too, let me know.
Oh, I got you, bro.
He's like, I get all those all the time.
I do.
Yeah?
Yeah. I got you know.
That's where you got it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't you just get that one?
I did just get
It was
this
a Hero
one.
4?
It's a Hero 10.
Hero 10?
Or no, it's not a Hero, it's a Session.
Yeah.
It's Session 10 black. I got it without a battery though, so I had to go to Target and pick one up, but
That's fine.
it's easy. $25. It's cool.
The wireless mic, I need to get an adapter for it to put into the Rodecaster.
Does it take a Type C?
No.
Or what do you mean?
No, it needs XLR to 3.5 adapter.
I have one of those.
I think I have one of those at home too.
You know what I'm talking about? Where you put,
It's a 3-prong to a stick.
My very
Yeah, I
first
have one.
microphone used one.
Yeah.
Plug it straight in the laptop. And then
I have one if you want me to bring it by if you need it. I got you too.
Sure. I was I saw it on Amazon right now for like $14 for two of them, so I was gonna just copy it.
Yeah, that's that too, yeah.
But to be able to utilize that, so I was even thinking because you can plug that into your phone, the other one, and have a regular mic. So while you're recording, they have an actual mic.
Yep.
So I was like, shit, it's heavy as fuck though.
Yeah, it might be a little heavy.
Actually, you know what? I'm lying. It works for the old phones,
Oh, yeah?
like the old, like
The micro?
Yeah.
The micro.
Yeah. Once they switch to this shit, it would work on Android.
We'll work on Android. Fuck. I was telling him I switched
I
over
switched back to Android
Yeah.
recently because I just